No Jumper. I'm in here with Wack100.
What's
my man.
up, Adam?
How you living, my guy?
Yo, Adam, you can't be rocking the black Footsie Socks, bro.
What's wrong? Oh, these come out too far?
But you know what, though? Now, because see, only white boys can get away with that.
Yeah?
We can't get away with that.
Bro, I'm going to be real. When you have the super low socks, this starts cutting my Achilles heel up. That's the worst feeling. I don't know how people deal with that.
That's why I don't f with them.
For real?
You right, I swear.
What are you rocking right there? What the heck kind of shoes are these?
Off-whites, my nigga.
Oh, off-white.
Dubai, my nigga.
Really?
You about to get out of here, man. You going to the place where the shopping at.
That's what they say.
The fashion's over there about 6 months before it hits over here.
My girl brought me all kinds of exclusive Gucci shirts last time she was there.
Yeah.
They got shit you can't buy out here.
Definitely.
Yeah. Where you been traveling to lately?
It goes there to New York, and then it comes west.
Yeah. But
I've been everywhere, man.
Bro, they just mixing and matching different patches and shit. The shirt she got me that's like a super exclusive, Italy exclusive. It's just a teddy bear on a different shirt. I don't know.
That's it. No, that's it.
They do everything to make it seem more exclusive.
I don't know why you ain't started your own. You don't got no jumper. People will wear that shit. Sweatsuits.
Oh, we got all kinds of merch. NoJumper.com.
You got the sweatsuits.
It might not be as fly as this little number you're wearing here.
Sweatsuits though.
We don't really have a lot of sweatsuits per se.
Why not?
I don't know.
I got the plug.
I guess we do, but we don't really have a lot of like matching sweatpants and shirts.
I got the plug. $20 the whole set.
You don't want to tell them that.
I mean, we gonna sell them what we sell them for.
Well, what's this shirt here?
Oh man, this. You know what? CEO Reek. Somebody out Clubhouse sent me this.
So you're cool with him again?
Who?
CEO Reek?
Reek, all right. He pops up every now and then. He's doing some shit on IG Live or something.
Okay.
Reek's, one of those guys that got ideas, but he really don't birth them, and he don't stay with it long enough.
You had me convinced that he jumped off the 405.
Why?
Because you said it on Clubhouse.
I did a rap song. I said he took a nosedive off the 405.
Yeah, and I heard it, and I was like,
where the f is the bridge on
we're
the 405?
all in the group chat tweaking out. Reek himself. Reek jumped off the 405.
So y'all started that.
Well, I mean, we thought that we were like listening to something you said. People can go back and review the Clubhouse chat if they want.
Did Flacco tell you what he just texted me?
What'd he say?
Yo, this is wild.
Uh-oh.
It's some NBA YoungBoy.
Oh, more with him?
Look,
I just listened to the album on the way here.
Twitter, this nigga said, Wack, they're saying he's talking about y'all. Is this true?
Ooh.
YoungBoy saying the old head he told to pay for a feature, f his mom. Yo, I can't make this shit up, bro. I said, I don't know what the f that got to do with us.
I mean, did you f his mom?
Nah, bro, that's family.
YoungBoy's mom?
Never met NBA's mom.
I seen her on Instagram a bunch of times.
I wouldn't know who she was if she stood in front of me.
Why does he think that you're the only old head?
Well, I think because we had a situation on Game's album where NBA wanted to get paid. And it wasn't even NBA, it was a label.
Okay.
I couldn't get the NBA in time for the album release.
Oh, yeah,
I don't
right.
know who
and then did the song got removed after the fact?
Yeah, after the fact.
Remember that? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but we don't, that's family. We wouldn't.
And he's saying, you YoungBoy's mom, or he's saying that he's gonna...
Bro, no, he said, I guess NBA, what is this, man? How about the old head, my cougar, because I told the bitch he had to pay for my verse. He too grown. I don't know who he's talking to.
You can't call your mom a cougar, right?
Yo, I don't know, man. Flacco.
I wouldn't.
I don't know where Flacco gets this shit from.
He listens to the album and just comes up with crazy things. You know, like the most views he got on YouTube in recent memory is because of the UFC fight with who? With Izzy, when he gets knocked, or he knocks the dude out, and he said it was fake. With Stylebender, the black dude from Australia or whatever, or New Zealand. He knocked the dude out clean, and Flacco made a video saying this is obviously fake, and he got like 1 million views, made a bunch of money, and now that he's trying to turn that into his thing, where he just makes YouTube videos calling the UFC fake.
Hold on 1 second, man.
I say all that just to say you can't trust him.
I gotta take this call. Hey, I tried to call you, but we started. We live. It's R&B. That's the queen of the 100 side.
Hi, how you doing?
You gotta watch him. He does.
Oh my God.
He does. I saw him on. You watched him?
Nice.
Yeah. You did? Yeah. You watched.
You tell me people of color watch white people have. I never even
really
thought about that before. I never even crossed my mind that was possible. Yep.
Yeah. That's you
watched
the whole
wedding?
thing, and you weren't gonna tell me.
I didn't know it was him until the end.
She doesn't do.
Where are you going right now?
Home.
Well, what's going on with the?
What'd she do for you?
Huh?
What'd she do for you?
Everything.
Okay.
He said, "What you do for me?"
Everything. As a part of the operation.
Whole operation.
She runs the whole thing.
Business. Anatomy.
Anatomy?
Yeah.
The anatomy of the business, or you have something to do with her anatomy?
I have everything to do with her anatomy. She's a person.
You know, anatomy is like your body, right?
Yeah. What you mean? Body of work.
I don't want anything to do with my female employee's anatomy.
Your wife's one of your employees.
No, she's not.
Bullshit.
Business partners.
Business partner.
Yeah.
There you
We
go.
stand on business.
All right, I'll call you when I'm done. Something might have came over there. Let me know if you got it.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Pick the work up.
Yo,
What?
I can't believe fucking R&B fucking watched your porn.
Me neither.
That's wild.
I never really think about who's watching it. So anytime I find out anyone who's seen a bunch of it, if I go do a podcast, they're like, yeah, I watched a few episodes of Plug Talk. I'm like,
Yo,
oh
my
God,
guy,
really?
Jason Joshua. You know Jason Joshua, right? One
Who
of
is
the
it?
hottest mixers in the game.
A mixer. I don't know many mixers.
Mixer. He mix and masters.
I know
the
Mixed
music.
by Ali.
Yeah, but we talking Jason Joshua.
I only think of that because he has it in his name.
Everybody, all the Beyoncés and the Rihannas, they wait on this dude.
Okay.
He like, yo, Wack, your boy Adam 22. I said, what? He's fucking shooting porn next door.
Damn, he aired me out?
I swear to God.
You always
I
wonder if
think
the
I might have
neighbors see you
texted
going in and
I
out.
said, yo, what the fuck? He said, Wack, I don't know. I said, well, he has a porn. I said, it's porn. What is it called, bro?
Plug Talk. Only plugtalk.com.
Plug Talk.
Yeah.
Bro, do you like fucking catch STDs and shit?
It's been known to happen.
What? So what? Like, it's
Just ride it out.
have you ever caught it, but then your wife didn't, dealing with the same person?
No, every time I got it, she got it, and vice versa, I think.
So it's always you and two women.
Yeah.
You don't allow no guy with your wife.
Not at this time.
You thinking about it?
I've thought about it a little bit.
Yeah, you a wild guy, man.
What would you think of that?
I ain't fucking with that.
You wouldn't fuck with that.
I mean, for one, I don't participate in sword fights.
I'm not asking you to do it. I'm just asking
No, I'm saying
in general.
I don't participate in sword fights, bro.
It feels like after having done hundreds and hundreds of girl-girl-guy threesomes, would it be that bad to do a guy-guy-girl?
So is the guy gonna motivate you? You're losing motivation.
Yeah, what
The
if
other chick motivates you.
what if he outperforms me?
What if you see your wife?
I mean,
if she
she's
fuck around and call you his name later?
I'm not that worried about that. But what if she's just like blatantly like really enjoying it in your face? Even though that's the point, right?
Well, bro,
maybe she's just a great actress.
They enjoy it with you in her face.
Yeah. When I'm having a good time, she's having a good time. She's looking at me. I could see her watching me fuck, and she's enjoying it.
Got you.
So I don't know. Yeah, it would be.
But you know what?
The
You
emotions would
cannot
be
cheat.
high.
You know what? You can never cheat.
Why not?
You have no reason to cheat.
Yeah, I haven't cheated in so long.
Oh, you cheated before?
Yeah, back in the day.
Yeah, because like right now, you have no reason to cheat. Bro.
Xanax days.
Yeah, I ain't never fucked around.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
Yeah, I don't know what that feels like.
If I catch you on Clubhouse off of Xan, oh Lord.
Yo, man, so
Can we talk about what happened yesterday?
what happened?
You were supposed to come in, and then instead you ended up in this like extended battle on Clubhouse throughout the morning, and then you went on Akademiks' stream to recap it. Meanwhile, I am sitting in the office watching the stream, just kind of like,
Well, you do know
Oh,
me
Wack.
going on something
oh, Wack.
is on the phone.
Yeah, I know.
So I drive around.
I was thinking that. I was wondering if you were
Yeah,
mobile
I-
at the time.
Yeah, I drive around. And I wasn't expecting Akademiks to call me. Why did he call? Oh, he called me for this dude. Zimmerman's nephew.
1090 Jake.
Yeah.
He's white. Isn't Zimmerman Mexican?
Nah, Zimmerman, that's his nephew. That's
Zimmerman was white?
I know that's his first cousin.
It's been a long time. What's the deal? Why are you going in on 1090 Jake? Why do you have an issue with every
No,
person
no.
that I do content with, even though I haven't
What
really
I'm saying
done
about
much with
Jake
in a minute?
because he's running this snitch paperwork, right?
Right.
So I was like, cool. We're going to run that. But let's talk about your snitch paperwork. Could we go over yours, the one when you were telling?
So what do you think he told on? Are you talking about the broken window thing that he told the cops that it was somebody else?
He gave statements. They got it. They're going to run a room on him tomorrow. You know, I got a little research team over there on Clubhouse. They put it all together. They run a room. But he gave statements. So I'm like, look, I think if he told, he should just say, listen, I'm king rat, and one rat knows a rat. And people will respect that. He like, I'm exposing rats. So then he takes away the attack.
Who do you think he told on?
What you mean? The gentleman in the paperwork.
He said that there was a statement in his paperwork that his co-defendant gave, right?
No.
Not him.
No, him. His name.
I mean,
They're going to pull it up.
I'll have to listen to the room.
But, and then I found out, I didn't know he was like a white boy blood guy.
And that, see, you love to go against your own kind, right? Not that you're white,
not my
but
kind. I mean, what do you mean?
But you both waving the same flag, right?
No.
I came in wearing my red today. You like that?
Anything outside of the West Coast,
yeah, you don't fuck with it.
I don't. Yeah, because they, it's different.
And I remember when he came out here.
I respect that's what you're doing, but I don't.
When he came out here, I was asking him, "Are you going to tap in with any local B team members?" And
what did he say?
Not so much. It didn't seem like that was the plan, because he's doing his own thing. They got their own shit, and their attitude is like, we don't necessarily give a fuck about what people are doing out here. So the same way you don't give a fuck about his blooding, I don't think he really gives a fuck about whatever going on with all that out here.
Here goes the difference. You represent nothing, you need to know where it come from. It's real.
But he comes from that sort of Florida prison scene. I think he was a blood before that, though. But
yeah, we all have prisons. Everybody in prison wasn't doing the same thing.
Right.
It's real shit.
Those prisons sound pretty wild, though. You should go listen to the 4-hour interview I did with him.
Those prisons sound wild.
Yeah.
You ever been to a California state prison?
Fingers crossed. I've dodged that so far, yeah.
We think about fucking Tory. Seen that? Bad business, man.
What? The appeal didn't work?
Gunned it down, bro.
Yeah.
That means he going to get sentenced. So I think he's going to get 12 to 15.
Yeah.
That means he does 9 to 12. But I think by 2027 or 2028, I think he'll be back down on the appeal.
Okay.
Maybe a time reduction.
And so who's he going to be clicked up with in prison? What are your predictions for him in there?
He's going to CMC.
Oh, they won't let him out?
No, he'd be cool.
But in the county, he's on some normal shit?
Keep away. No. They got him high power.
Really?
He has no control of that.
Yeah.
Your ass go, you going high power.
For real?
Quick.
Hell yeah. That's tight.
Right?
You tap in with the trans community in there.
No, you going to tap in with yourself in 4 walls. You ain't going to see nobody.
Oh, yeah.
23-1, baby.
Not even when you hit the yard? It's not like me, Soulja Boy, and a bunch of trans people?
No. Trans.
Don't they stick all them in PC or whatever?
Yeah, but they
they got a different section.
Ones that want to go that way.
That's the one I want to go to. I'm going to be real open-minded. Booling with the trans community.
Wait.
No?
You go both ways, Adam?
Nah.
Huh?
I don't think I could do that.
Yo,
hey, but there's a question. I want to ask you the ultimate hypothetical.
What up?
Would you rather fuck the most attractive trans woman on earth or the
ugliest bitch in the world?
Like a 600-pound
ugliest bitch. I'm gonna make love to that
heterosexual
bitch.
woman.
That woman.
I'm saying I've seen a few good ones.
Huh?
Nice BBL, fake tits. They got the whole face done. The hormones are pumping through their bodies.
A trans woman that was a pretty woman
that looks better than a 700-pound Jabba the Hutt style cis hetero woman. Yeah.
But you know that's a woman.
But does it really matter at a certain point?
Does it? Listen.
700 pounds, 600
few elements
pounds.
you can't change.
Uh-huh.
That's a man tongue. See, they ain't got no trans tongues.
I'm not saying I want to do it. I'm just saying if hypothetically you have to pick one.
Now send me with the 700 pounds and let me get lost. I can't do it, bro. That's crazy. That's a man.
Yeah, it's a man's world.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be a damn thing without a woman's touch.
Yeah, but, hypothetically, of course
you get 3 islands, bro. One full of women, one full of men, one full of men and women. You come back in 5 years, one is overpopulated, one is full of blood, the other one's full of shit.
The women are shitting?
Blood.
Oh, the periods and stuff.
The men, full of shit. The men and women, overpopulated.
The women are shitting too.
Listen, may be doing that. But the men, island full of shit. right? Everybody's gonna die on those 2 islands. This island will be overpopulated.
Okay, let me just ask you this. So you're calling out 1090 Jake. You're apparently going to have a paperwork party on him. A lot of people tried to do it before. It seems like it hasn't really stuck so far.
I didn't pay him no attention, bro.
The QCP conversation is a big one right now. Everybody's kind of
Real
looking
big
forward to seeing what the reaction is going to be from the community. What's your stance on it?
That's my brother.
Right.
You're not gonna get no reaction from the community.
You don't think?
Nah, man. People don't mingle with the peasants.
Right, but I mean,
You can't hear him. He can't hear no.
Gunna was a big deal. 6ix9ine's a big deal, right?
Gunna got up there. Somebody snuck their phone in there. See, Gunna could have got away with some shit. If we wouldn't have never got that video, Gunna would have still been out here moving around.
Which video?
In the courtroom.
Oh, but isn't all this shit public record regardless?
No, we wouldn't have known that until the trial happened. We wouldn't have known. It'd have been a year or 2 down the line.
Okay.
That video had him in there saying what he was saying.
Right.
Somebody snuck that
They were
phone
going to
in.
figure out what statements he had made sooner or later, right?
You
The
know-
video helps a lot.
But you know how much damage he could have did in a year or 2? How many more albums and tours and shit he could have did minus that?
But so you don't think that P's paperwork that 1090 Jake brought to the table, do you think the
No, I
paperwork
went
is
through the
valid? Or
paperwork.
you think it's
No, I
misleading?
went through the paperwork. You got 2 different things you're dealing with. You're dealing with a murder and you're dealing with a gun charge.
Okay.
One in 2009, one in 2012.
Right.
The murder got dismissed. Man gave a description of the wrong man. Murder got dismissed.
What they're saying is that QCP had an incident in a weed house where somebody tried to rob him, shot him, killed his homie, right? And then they're saying that he went to the cops
Let
and
me
told
explain
them
something to you.
what happened.
If a man like QCP or me give a statement on somebody, the DA is not going to drop that case. They're going to prosecute.
Well, maybe they had additional evidence, right?
They had other neighbors and shit.
Right.
But again, the murder was dismissed.
But you're saying that P talking to the cops wasn't the clincher, but it might have certainly. I mean, the whole question isn't really like what the effect of them telling was. It's just whether you told or not. Seems to be the thing in the streets, right?
You know, these days it's like, I mean, I had a situation.
Are you moving the goalposts?
No, I had a situation, a real situation in my neighborhood. My homeboy Chico, he gets shot. 4 people involved in the shooting, went back and forth. We didn't leave him there. Process of trying to stop the bleeding, police pull up, right? And they asking questions. So in my mind, they might catch up with these cats around the corner. Where we come from, we don't want you in jail. We need you on the street.
Right.
Right?
But
so when
having them in jail is good too, right?
No,
You can get it handled in there, right?
No. It's better on the street.
Okay.
So when they asked us who did it,
More options.
we told them it was 4 Hispanics. 4 Hispanics did it. We don't know their name. We gave them a different description of the car, everything. These individuals, and they're still alive today, happen to get pulled over 3-4 minutes away. They let them go.
Because the description you gave was so different.
Nevertheless, we could continue to play ball.
So what you're saying, P gave misleading statements to them?
Definitely on the murder case.
Interesting. Why do you think this guy died 6 months after he got out of prison?
Shit, I don't know. He was in prison 7 years.
Could have made some enemies in there too.
You never know. I mean, you get out 6 months, bro. You know, depending on what your financial situation is, you get to doing things. And
It seems to me that your popularity really is the defining factor of how people are going to treat a snitch, right?
no, it's definitely today in today's world, it's definitely if you got the popularity vote, they're gonna look right past
And the
you.
money. P
Money
is
too.
super powerful. He's well liked. He's got a lot of power. He's got a lot of, everybody fucks with him.
Everybody likes
It's
me.
the opposite of 6ix9ine, where everybody was looking for a reason to hate him
Yeah.
around the time that he snitched. So it was an
And then
easy
they'll
decision
just-
for everybody.
They'll just put paperwork on you too. Some of these guys just say shit. They won't even have the paperwork.
Right.
But P gave a statement. He went up on his story and said something,
Right.
and he meant what he said.
Does P get judged by the same standard that somebody like you would? Because we don't really know how
Hell
in the
yeah.
streets he was, right?
I mean,
We've always heard that, but I don't really know
No,
what that means, right?
Exactly. His circle, his surroundings know that. You know, the P I know is a grown man P.
Mm-hmm.
I met P on business. Me and P we have never done any street business. Quite naturally, when we together, my team gonna work with his team gonna work with mine.
Mm. Because they said he started QC in like 2012, 2013, right after this incident with the guy, yeah. So presumably that was the end of any kind of street business he might have had, right?
But again, think about it. If I chase you through the Beverly Center and you're running and I got a gun,
right?
Do you need to be a witness? I'm waving a gun. Adam, I'm going to kill you. You're running. We're in the Beverly Center.
So do we know that they had footage of it and everything? Because if they had footage, you wouldn't have had the title on them, right?
Adam, are you high?
What?
We're in the Beverly Center.
Yeah, there's going to be tons of cameras everywhere.
Lenox Mall. Cameras inside, outside.
But if I'm a gangster and I tell on you for doing that, then I have broken the rules regardless of if there's 15 fucking angles of it, right?
No, what I'm saying is you have the security, the outside cameras, the inside cameras, and the people in the mall and in the store. They're going to give a statement.
I mean, from my perspective, I'm totally okay with him telling in this situation. If you got an enemy, who gives a fuck? Rat him out. Why not? I don't care. It's not my fucking problem.
Yo, this is why I tell y'all, y'all better know who you fucking with. Don't expect the civilian to fall up under the code.
I'm just expecting the streets to be a little bit more consistent when it comes to this, because to me, it kind of seems like everybody's getting treated a lot differently. Boston Richey, he's brand new in the game. People don't really know him from a can of paint. He got a couple cool songs. He apparently is snitching. Boom, the hammer comes down. Everybody stops fucking with him. Future kicks him off the tour.
Oh, shit. So it's over with for him.
I don't know if it's over because Bootleg Kev runs a club in Arizona, and he told me that they booked a Boston Richey show and that it was lit. That they were sold out. Tons of people in there. Said that people didn't seem to give a shit.
A lot of people don't care, though. I'm going to be real. A lot of the mentality of the gangster, the thug, is limited on the streets because a lot of them aren't on the streets. And the ones that are on the streets, they're living their normal life. They're going to work. They're driving trucks. They're doing what they're doing. The other ones in prison, they don't have a voice because they don't know what's going on anyway.
Right.
That generation of it. And then the other ones on the streets, depending on who you are, they're going to look the other way.
Right.
It's a lot of people out here with paperwork.
I guess I just thought that the average Boston Richey fan would really care about him snitching or not snitching because he's like a street artist.
How old is he?
I don't know. He's relatively young, though.
Yeah, if the kids, especially overseas, they don't care.
But don't you think
half of the kids agree with 6ix9ine? You know it.
The amount of respect you have in your local area seems like the most important factor to the amount of respect that you're going to get from the rest of the world, don't you think?
No. Street credibility is no longer needed for an up-and-coming artist.
I don't know if I buy that.
Are you crazy?
I mean, when I look at the rap world and the number one type of shit coming out, it's street rap, and I don't really see...
It's street rap that's believed by everybody else, it's everywhere else, every place else, other than here, right? Listen, man, let me show you something.
You think Lil Durk would be as popular as he is if people didn't believe that he's real?
You got to remember, Durk came up in that last era of that. Durk ain't new.
Right.
Durk been running around, 2010?
And the fact that Lil Durk was clearly wrapped up in Chicago politics and, was privy to all this shit, all this gangster shit, he's around all these killers, that informs how we think of him, right?
Blueface. See this thing right here? This is shit that managers have.
Or something.
Let me show you.
Yeah.
That's monthly listeners.
If Blueface was a joke in his hood, I feel like people would not have respect for him like the way they do. Even in Dubai.
Wait. Let's say he was.
Right.
Top countries: United States, United Kingdom, Canada, Germany, Australia.
Right.
Top cities: 5. L.A., London, Chicago, Sydney, Australia, Dallas. So let's say he's a joke.
I'm not saying he is. I'm saying if he was.
Guess what? It's still not stopping these other countries And all I do is I create music. I go in their backyard. I find their popping up and coming artists. I do features with them, and I target it there, and I sit back and see what that says. 2,500 people are listening to Blueface right now.
Okay.
And I just watch it stream.
Right.
Now, if we want to give other people the persona of something, I get a little computer nerd like your little camera guys. 3:30, go over the park with a drone when they shooting dice, fighting, and drinking Hennessy, get that footage. Give me about 8 minutes of it, right? Go over the motherfucker 110 freeway, get the traffic, give me a green screen, get in front of it, shoot 4 or 5 scenes, change your clothes 2-3 times, and I put whatever block, Rosecrans, Crenshaw, Van Nuys Boulevard, whatever block I want to put, New York, Chicago, on the green screen, and I drop in the goddamn drone footage from over the park, right? And then we go to YouTube and we pay our ads and we release it. And in these other countries, he's gangster.
But is Blueface really focused on the music at this point?
Yeah, Hello, what? Hello is climbing at 30% a day.
Is he putting out a lot of music?
No, I just dropped something a week ago. 30% a day, we're climbing. I released this shit on TuneCore. Listen, I didn't even go to my label. I TuneCored it, threw it out. You know, just threw it out. No nothing. I went to radio, nothing.
Are you
We're climbing
happy?
at 30% a day.
Are you happy with the state of his love life / career as a reality star? Like, how do you feel about where he's at in that regard?
Well, that's not his career. That's a hustle for him. His love life, that's his personal shit.
Right.
You know what it is? Like your mom telling you she don't like your wife.
Uh-huh.
That's on it. You know what that happened? You know what happens with that? Mom starts getting less and less visits.
My mom loves my girl. I can't imagine her not liking my
if
girl.
she
That would
was-
affect my view of my girl massively. That might be the
not
one
me.
thing that
Yeah,
would
not
make me
me.
not
Yeah.
be able to fuck with my girls if my mom didn't like her.
Yeah, not me.
You don't fuck with your mom like that?
No, but my mom can't tell me about my girl.
If my mom honestly didn't like my girl, though, it would be very hard for me to think that my woman was a high-value woman. My mom's opinion of anyone means a shitload to me. I feel like I've almost never seen my mom be wrong about anything.
So your mom can control your household?
I would take her opinion into account,
Never.
largely. Well, but I feel
My
like
mother could not come in my home and dictate nothing to supersede my wife.
Blueface beefing with his mom, that's very hard for me to wrap my head around. I've just never been in anything close to that position.
You know what's going on? You have somebody that wants to be a celebrity mom instead of the mother of a celebrity. She wasn't here when he started doing this. She was in a whole nother stage.
She said he had a little dick.
That's weird.
That's weird. I never even thought moms could say
This
that.
is the problem Blueface has.
Yeah.
He like, yo, I don't even know. I can't determine if you with me or not.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the problem he has. All he wants her to be is a mom.
Speaking of mom shit or parent shit, I saw that Logic said that he reconnected with his dad, who he hadn't seen for forever, since he was a little kid or whatever, and his dad immediately tried to get $1 million out of him.
Yeah, I wouldn't fuck with him
Hell no.
at all.
That's disgusting. I don't care if I got two
You know what I
nickels to
would've
rub
did?
together. If
I'm
my
tell you how
kid
I
gets
did.
rich, I'm not pulling up
Hey,
an
yo, let
ass.
me
of-
tell you what
that's
I would've done.
So shameful.
Let me tell you what I would have done.
What?
I'd been like, Dad, I got you. I got you. Go over here to this address, little stash house I got.
Go
Pick
tell him
the
to
money
rob
up.
something.
No. He'd have got there, I'd have had the homies whoop his ass for sure.
Right.
That's crazy.
He's probably going to sue you.
No, he can't sue me.
If he's really trying to get to the bag, he's going to say, look at this text message where Wack told me to go to this drug house.
Definitely would have did it on text message.
You wouldn't text it.
No.
You careful with that shit?
I definitely would have texted some shit.
Right.
I wouldn't have did that.
Yo, is that like a regular t-shirt? Is that material like the soccer shirts?
Yeah, man. It's that 100 shit.
Doesn't
man.
that shit start to smell though after a while once you start sweating
that's
in it?
white people. We don't sweat like that.
Really? You got
Like
different
y'all-
pheromones?
Yeah, y'all different.
Different endorphins
Yeah, you
coursing
know.
through your body?
Yeah, y'all got to use finesse shampoo and all that kind of weird shit. We don't. With us, our skin will naturally moisturize itself.
I mean, my skin appears to be moisturizing itself as well.
You don't use lotion, do you?
No.
See what I'm saying?
See, look at that. I
See
got
that?
great skin, lotion free, no ashiness, no nothing. I'm saying,
Yo, look, man.
I'm moist.
Did anybody ever keep it real with you?
About being white?
No, about the problem that these other black people that used to be on your show had with you? Has anybody kept it real?
I would love to hear your version of them
No, I
keeping it
talked to
real.
everybody.
Okay.
I've talked to each and every one of them.
All right.
You do know it went wrong. Well, I disagree with them about having an issue with you having he's an
Ex-white supremacist.
ex-white supremacist.
Richard Spencer.
Which I don't know how that shit works. Once you fucking a white supremacist and the hate is there, well, I don't know what.
It's not like Bloods and Crips shit. Like you could be a Nazi and then just decide it's a bad idea. Boom, you leave
That's
it
it.
behind. You can't do that in the streets, right?
So you could be a Nazi and just hate everybody, and just all of a sudden I love everybody.
I don't know if he hated everybody. It seemed like he mostly hated people who weren't the same race as him. I don't know if he hated them so much.
So I told them I think it was a great idea.
Also, they never really seemed that upset about that.
Oh, no,
They
no,
kind of
no.
started talking about it as an issue after the fact,
No,
but
no,
that
no.
wasn't part of them leaving.
I told him I think it was a great idea. Adam had him on his show. It's a total different demographic, a total different lane. It's like the conscious community on the urban side.
Right.
You're doing the rap shit and you're doing the Hebrew Israelite, right?
Mhm.
So they was like, man, he got in there and was like, yo, I didn't know who you were, this. Walking through here, I see you're just a slave owner.
That was a separate thing. There was another dude named Destiny who made a joke where he accused me, as a joke, again, of being a slave master of hip-hop, inferring that I was
But you
kinda
didn't
playing that role.
respond.
I kind of laughed it off. And then I actually said, edit that out.
No, but
It
I
didn't get
told
edited
him Adam is not that type of guy. You remember when I tried to set up the fight with you and this dude, this weirdo dude, right? Remember the dude kept coming, the white dude, right? And you was like, nope, I'm not fighting nobody.
You tried to set up a fight? I don't
I
remember
was
that.
like,
but-
whoop his ass. What's the dude? The milk dude or
Right,
some
right,
shit.
yeah.
I'm like, Adam, whoop his ass. You like, nope, I'm not fighting nobody.
Right,
So I was like, yo, Adam ain't into that shit.
right.
So I don't ever expect Adam to like come off super aggressive or super assertive in a situation like that. Your personality is you're gonna laugh it off, talk about it, move past it.
I'm not a fighter
I get
at this
that.
point in my life, especially, you know. It's
But
more
they
about the
felt
content.
like you should have said something. The fact that you didn't say anything maybe suggested maybe you think you are a slave owner.
No, I laughed at it and told them to edit it out. I knew, because like that's not a joke I would ever make. The whole time I've been on camera, I never thought like, oh, I'm gonna make a fucking slavery joke.
No,
I
no.
get it. That's
But no, 'cause
that's
you
bad
remember,
taste in this community, right?
I always respected the fact that you gave black people that had no experience with what you do, a shot.
Mhm.
So that's the difference between you and what's this other dude? I call him Culture Vulture. I don't fuck with him. The one sued Rick Ross,
Vlad.
I said, Adam employs us. He opens his door. He picks up his phone, right? Can't call him a culture vulture because he's helping us in his culture.
Mm-hmm.
His platform is a major platform, and he allows us to utilize it, right? So you can't call him that. Vlad is a little different. He does his thing, and I ain't got nothing against him.
Well,
But-
what's he doing different? It seems like the same thing mostly.
Nah, Vlad
He
ain't
pays good money.
He don't fuck with us like that. Who
Well,
work
he don't
with-
fuck with you, but it seems like he fucks
Who-
with a lot of other black
But-
people, right?
But nah, if he needs their content, who was Vlad letting his door and gave employment to and helped build? Who?
I mean, he does consistent shit with people like Boosie and Tony Yayo.
These are
and-
people that he needs for his content. Find me a AD. Find me a Sharp. Somebody that had nothing to do with this shit, and through his platform, he let them in and gave them a face and a following.
But to be fair, like Boosie never thought he was going to be a media personality. He thought he was just a musician. And then Vlad and him built this crazy relationship, and they consistently have done
Bootsy
content.
is Bootsy. That's his personality.
Boosie.
That's him. He
Bootsy.
crazy as a
Bootsy
motherfucker.
Bellows.
Yeah, like what you mean? Now,
mean-
the only reason why you got a problem with me,
Right.
because when we was shooting the I Hit It First video, I had the fake Kim Kardashian lookalike.
And Boosie wasn't feeling
No,
that.
Vlad asked me, can he come?
Ah.
I said, bro, don't bring no cameras over here because I don't want you leaking Kim Kardashian.
What
lookalike.
year are we talking?
20, probably 12.
So you guys were cool at that point.
It was right. It was cool.
Okay.
He shows up. This is when he had the old black security guard dude with him, right? He's walking around everywhere. And he's cool. Next morning, This motherfucker puts up a clip
Mm.
of the Kim Kardashian lookalike.
Mm-hmm.
That's when we fell out.
Yeah.
I said, bro, you just destroyed my whole little teaser thing.
Vlad's issues with a lot of people, or people's issues with Vlad, a lot of times seems like it comes back to shit he did with his website way back in the day, because still to this day, Joe Budden hates Vlad because of the fact that Vlad posted a clip of some dude going to Joe Budden's house, talking shit, trying to start a fight, whatever. Like, there was a video of it. Joe Budden was pissed about him releasing it.
Other
He
than
still
that,
hates
I
him
don't
10
have no
years later.
problem. I don't have no problem.
Because I tried to tell Vlad to do content with you before, and he said, there's certain people in this game, they're a little too messy. I would just rather leave it alone.
Oh, Vlad called me messy?
I don't know. Not that word, probably. But that was the general.
Is he denying what he did?
In terms of the
Leaking
Kim
my
Kardashian
shit.
thing, I would have to hear like a modern
Yeah.
rebuttal
I
to
might
that.
have that content on my phone.
Yeah, I don't know.
Me and Cameron, I got that in common.
Yeah.
I keep them phones. I got phones back for like 12 years.
Oh, yeah. That's your whole thing. You got like a whole stash of video footage back at the crib, right?
All kind of shit.
Yeah.
I had
That's
that
what
shit
I'm
on
worried
me.
about dealing
I
with you.
had that shit on
But all my sexual shit is out there, right?
No.
I've been banging on camera long enough. You can't be like, I got an Adam 22 sex tape.
No, you know what?
You might
No,
find a
with
clip
him,
of me fucking a cat or something.
I defended you.
That's true. Against the cat fucking accusations.
I defended you, bro. Like, come on, bro.
I appreciate it.
I caused some heat behind it. But I what's right is right. I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, I understand the laws, right? Like me, growing up in California, 18 is embedded in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care where I go in the world.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what their rules are. 18 is here. So
Right.
if I grew up in California and it was like, at 16 you're legal, right? That is the number, that is the age that I would be accustomed to.
You always say this to me, but you realize I didn't meet the girl in question until she was 19, right?
I don't know.
You
But
do. Well,
listen,
this is
I don't
fact.
know.
Even
But-
she doesn't
but
claim
no.
that I met her underage.
But in New Hampshire, right?
But this is in New York by this
New
point
York.
in my life.
This was New York.
Yeah.
So legal age of consent in New York is 17.
I have no idea.
In New Jersey,
She was
16.
19 by the time I met her.
There's actually 32 states, believe it or not, where the legal age is 16. There are less states of 18 in all of them.
Mm-hmm.
So New York, 17. So if the girl's 17 years old, right, it doesn't matter how you see it. Your personal opinion, if it's a little distasteful, cool, right? But when it comes to calling somebody a pedophile or breaking the law,
Mm-hmm.
you can't do that.
Again, I didn't even meet this person until they were 19
Yeah, so where'd all the other shit come from?
because I spoke to her on the phone not knowing that she was 16 3 years prior to that,
Got you. Oh, so they're trying to say you groomed her.
which is crazy because I never spoke to her in
Again.
the time between those 2
3
dates.
years you didn't speak with her again.
Yeah.
Got you.
People, you know, the narrative is so irresistible to people that they just want to cancel somebody to
Right.
such an extent that they
I
don't
mean,
give
listen,
a
bro,
fuck
it was
what
great
actually
content.
happened.
You gave me shit to talk about for at least 4 days.
Were you?
Oh,
I wasn't tapped into the Clubhouse
the
conversation
minute
at that
I
time.
defended you, everybody that was against you wanted their turn to debate with me.
Really? God, people are bored.
So, you know, I got accused you gave me some money, you hired me.
What are people doing on Clubhouse? They're just talking
I
about
know what
anything.
I know
huh?
what the 100 side is doing.
It's just-
I don't know what the other, well, everybody else is talking about me.
I hear about like the 1% of the time that you're on there that I'm talked about, but I don't really hear about
Yeah,
the majority
everybody-
of it.
Everybody else is on there talking about
But
me.
the one time that you brought me on Clubhouse, I was kind of shocked that like Benzino was in there. That there was not even just him. There was like a bunch of people that
Bunch
were
of
like
people.
pretty
Yeah,
well known that
yeah.
I was shocked were just hanging out on Clubhouse on a random night.
Joe Budden comes through there.
Yeah.
Gillie, Wallow, all of them come through there. They pop up.
My
I had
attitude,
Kevin Gates come through.
I can only talk so much on camera in any given week. And I'm not sure what the number would be, but I feel like I don't really want to be on Clubhouse just giving the sauce out for free when I could be kind of conserving my energy for content that I'm monetizing.
So now Clubhouse, I've turned Clubhouse into a tool.
Right. To what?
No
A
Jumper
tool
is a tool.
of destruction.
I can fight anybody with it immediately. I don't have to wait for an edit, anything.
Uh-huh.
I can fight back with it. I can promote. I can defend. I can expose right now.
Right.
My side, I created a side,
Mhm.
about 15 rooms.
Right.
I have a I can pick this phone up. 100-side room stays open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
It's really open 24 hours a day.
I can go on there right now.
Well,
It's a room open.
you could pop. There's people talking about shit at
Right
3
now.
o'clock in the morning.
24 hours a day. From 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. is a late night show.
Okay.
From 5 a.m. to 11 a.m. is the morning show. From 11 to 2, it's another room. From 2 to 5, it's another room. 5 to 9, 5 to 6, it's a cool down game room where they go play dominoes and they bet and spades some app. From
They're playing
6,
dominoes on Clubhouse?
They betting.
You can't even see it, right?
No, they betting this app.
So there's a separate app that you have to be
But
observing?
it's a link. We put the link up, everybody goes on.
Really?
Music in the background. I call it like a cool down period.
I got to learn to play
Relax.
dominoes.
Then from 6 to
I
9.
want to learn to play spades.
Yeah, you play spades.
You
and
play
all that.
poker?
No.
Okay.
Blackjack.
No.
And that room is ran by the only transgender on the 100 side.
There's a transgender on the 100 side. I knew you were going to be into
one
this.
of my leaders.
What do they do?
Who, Notti?
Notti?
That's a transgender's name, Notti Nerd.
Where'd they come from? How'd you meet them?
Kept coming to the room, and we attacked Notti so much, and Notti wouldn't run. Notti kept coming back.
Describe attacking them.
What you mean? You know how people
What were you saying? Like, how aggressive were you being?
They were being super aggressive.
Really?
Clubhouse aggressive.
Right.
So Notti would fight back, saying shit back.
Uh-huh.
Like, so I was like, yo, this motherfucker crazy.
This is a male to female trans person or female to male?
Male, well, see.
They represent as a female right now?
How you see it. Yeah, they represent a
Used
female.
to be male.
But no, still a male. I know used to be. See,
Okay.
you fucked
But
up in
they're
the head.
presenting as a female.
But yeah, Notti's would tell you he's a transgender woman.
Right.
Right. But Notti's one of the admins in my room. Notti could go open up any room. The only one. So I catch flack behind it.
Really?
Because you Wack100, you got a fucking transgender on your floor.
Yeah.
Right?
I can see how that'd be a little weird
No,
for you.
but see, I got religious people, Israelites, Crips, Bloods, Squares, is one
White boys.
queer dude named Chrisean. Notti brought. See, in order for you to be part of that community to come to my floor, you got to go through Notti.
Uh-huh.
You from that community, you got to go through Notti.
So you don't just have a trans moderator, you have a sort of trans bodyguard at the door.
No, Notti is Notti's own personality.
Is Notti physically impressive?
I don't know. You want to see Notti?
Sure. Would they win some fades
Maybe
in the
you
county?
Might know. I don't see it like that. You into that kind of shit. You're a wild boy.
Do you think
man.
that trans women should be placed in male prisons or female prisons?
Trans women should go to male prisons?
I could see how that would be a problem.
I mean, you know shit. If you go to female prisons, they can get a female pregnant.
It's really going to be a problem either way when you think about
See,
it.
look. Let me see if Notti's in.
Because the trans female in the male prison, everybody's going to be fucking them or making them fuck or
Look,
everything.
I told you,
right?
there's a room open. Yo, where Notti at?
Notti.
Ping Notti in there. Yeah, where Notti at? Adam want to see what Notti look like. See, look, it's a room open.
But there's a video of them on here at the same time?
Yeah, what you mean? They deep.
Those are just a bunch of icons. I want
we
to see
gon-
their face. There's
Yeah,
hundreds of people in there right now?
What the fuck's the 100 side?
Well, okay.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Right.
It's a room open.
This is fascinating.
R&B, the queen of the 100 side, and Shortcake, they do a fucking schedule every day. My man Latif from 12 midnight to 4 a.m. drops all the morning show clips. That and then we every room is a different room. Like right now, right, we in different levels. These are my nerds.
Right.
Like these dudes in here, they nerds. Like they in the nerdy shit. Right? So where Notti at? Bring Notti. Cause
Now, I just want to see a picture.
yeah,
I don't even
gonna
need to
show
speak
you.
to him
Hold on,
necessarily,
hold on.
right?
Hold on, let me see if I can pull Notti shit up.
Hey,
What?
check this out. I've been trying to tap in with you.
Nah, we ain't talking to you right now. Mute him up. Shoot that nigga. Get down. Fuck is wrong with you, boy? You ain't got no voice in here. What's wrong
Who
with
was
you?
that?
I don't
So
know.
you got people you don't even fuck with in there, huh?
I mean, they might know him. They give him a shot on the stage.
Mm-hmm.
You see how fast he got shot? They do drive-bys on motherfucking Clubhouse faster
Somebody's
than
car
anything.
alarm's going off.
That ain't me.
Just gonna throw it out there.
Yo, let me show you. You really want to see what Notti look like. All right.
I just want to
Just got off the phone with her. She on her way.
tell her to pull up to the No Jumper office.
Pull up to the No Jumper office. Oh shit.
Sit right next to Wack100. You met him in real life?
No.
Her?
No, R&B deals with R&B manages Notti. Notti about to go on the transgender fucking
A trans tour.
reality show. Ray J got one called.
Ray
Or
J's doing
somebody-
a trans reality show.
Yeah, the star of somebody named Mangina. You know that? I don't know that.
I don't.
Look, so that's
I've
Notti.
heard of a
That's
mangina.
Notti's Instagram, bro.
You ever done a mangina?
Done a what?
Where you tuck your dick in between your legs and you
Why
sort
the
of
fuck would I tuck my dick? That's some
just
shit.
laughs.
You do that for laughs?
Yeah.
That's some real white boy shit. This
That-
shit is crazy.
I'm gonna inspect
So what you think?
Naughty later.
So right now, Adam22 is checking out Notti's.
Well, I'm just
IG
gonna I'll look into it. Naughty Nerd Ninja.
There you go.
And hey, they got the 100 logo in the
That's
thing.
what I'm
and
trying to
everything.
tell
Yeah.
you, bro.
Wow.
We
look at
don't
that.
discriminate over here, bro.
I love it.
You know what I'm saying? We don't discriminate.
Yeah. Shout out to the trans community.
Yeah, you know, you met my man Beast?
I don't think so.
Beast?
Beast. No.
You don't know Beast, bro?
Honestly,
You
I've
got-
known a lot of beasts
I gotta
throughout
say
my life.
Beast up. Beast gotta come do a show with us. Yo, man, listen, tell Notti, I tried to get Notti on. I'm out of here. Let me finish my interview. Shout out to the 100 side, different levels. We on.
So how do you feel about the idea?
Huh?
How do you feel about the idea of us consistently doing content together? Do you
Let's
do you
do it.
believe in this as an idea?
Yeah, I mean, I think that No Jumper is that's our inner scope of the West Coast.
Well, what about Interscope?
When you think
Well, they're a
about,
label.
No, when you think about labels, right? The majority of them are in New York,
Okay, yeah.
right? You know, we got Capitol and we got shit out here, Sony's out here,
Right.
but Interscope, right? They mingle with the people a little more. They're a little more accessible, and they're big. Kendrick Lamar was at Interscope. You know what I mean? Game came from Interscope.
Right.
A lot of big artists come out of Interscope, right?
Okay.
So I look at No Jumper as being our Interscope. You know what I mean? Like a place to be. I think, have you been doing your little concert series?
Concert series of
Yeah,
vlogging shows and stuff?
Yeah, you like I
Not
remember,
as much.
I remember you were doing that at like up and coming artists.
Right.
You were throwing little shows and shit. We did one. I
Oh,
remember
the actual shows, yeah,
Yeah,
that we
yeah,
put
like-
on, yeah. Because we did a Blueface show.
Blueface, Savvy Third was on there. There's a few people on there that
I
night.
still will always remember that Blueface show because there was a lot of like grown black women in the audience, and then people were moshing.
Yeah.
And they were really not fucking with it. Like the Blueface audience was a little too mixed at that moment, and they were not fucking with the mosh pit.
Tatiana was what it was. When that song came on, it went. He had his
Pull the mic in a little bit.
his people, his
You
fans.
can sit back. Just pull the.
Look, his fans were crazy.
Right. Okay. We were talking about that the other day. I have so many things I want to ask you, but when Blueface was going through this massive rise, when we look back on it, songs like "On the Deadlocks," to us, flaming hot street anthem at that time. Then the Tatiana wave comes. He kind of goes mainstream, and it kind of felt like he sort of. I think he kind of decided that he didn't really care about necessarily making this super banged out gangster rap the same way, especially when he saw the success of Tatiana. True or false?
No, I don't think he doesn't really think about it. He just does music based on what he's feeling, his vibe.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like Disrespectful was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That song Disrespect, but he was going through something. That happened right after the first time they violated his home. You know.
So what? Some street shit happened into his home?
No, his mother. Remember the first time?
Oh, that's okay.
When he came home and he was doing all the crazy shit. So that's kind of inspired that. That's
Right.
Notti. You don't want to talk to Notti.
Yeah. Are we ever? We'll do it next time. Are we ever gonna see a version of a Blueface doing the Blue Girls Club? Like, is that still going, or did he just find love and he decided, fuck it, we don't need to do this anymore?
We got a whole one that he hasn't even put out. He just shot. So what I'm trying to do is see if I can do something with Zeus
Yeah.
and release it on Zeus. Because he was doing it on OnlyFans.
When Blueface goes and does the show on Zeus with Chrisean, is that like a big bag, or is it kind of like I'm not really sure of like what kind of checks these places are cutting.
Very big bag.
It is.
You should look into a No Jumper network.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I know where the Zeus building is at.
Me too.
My kid's pediatrician is right around
It
the
ain't
corner.
too far from here. Shout out to Lemmy. That's family. Been family 15 years.
I don't know if we want to do a TV show
No.
or a network. Even a show would be one thing.
Create
A network is kind of another thing.
platform for people to bring their shows to.
We were talking about this before. You
Subscription base, brother.
believe me, I know. That's the way for it to go.
Lemmy over there 2 million deep.
So you were saying
Lemmy's over there 2 million deep.
2 million what? Subscriptions.
Subscribers.
Ooh, wow. That must be nice. Must be a lot of churn there though as well, huh?
A lot of what?
Like people subscribing, unsubscribing. The Blueface show comes out. They watch all of that. They unsubscribe.
$5, $6 a month.
Hmm.
I subscribe to shit on my phone right now I probably don't use.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's stuff I don't even use.
They were going to tow your car? Was that your horn going off?
Was it?
No, okay.
Right.
Is Yuri's? Yuri's here?
Yeah, so
pack him
I
out.
subscribe to all kind of stuff I don't use. $2, $3, $4. But I think No Jumper, like you should really think about that.
So you were talking about the guys leaving. What was your main point on that?
I don't know. I kind of felt like they felt like you didn't speak up for them.
Speak up.
You and AD's problem got worked out because you really didn't, you know what his issue was.
Yeah, because I came on here and kind of gave a whole little thing saying that I didn't really understand
And
what
you were
happened
too
between
fucking-
us, or
You were too nonchalant. You act like
Yeah.
you didn't care, bro.
there's a lot to it.
Yeah, but you still act like you didn't care. That was bad leadership. You were supposed to dive into that. No, for real. You made that you.
But you realize
you made
what happened.
that part of your makeup of No Jumper.
They ended up leaving because I tried to move AD off one show, and he was on like basically like 3 shows or whatever. He had the food show, he had his Wednesday show, the Tuesday show. That's what I tried to do. Is I tried to say I don't think me and
The food show
you.
is totally independent.
Well, it was on our channel. And now
Yeah,
they're doing it on their channel.
But what I'm saying is that didn't affect the other shows.
They like
was
the other
totally
guys
different.
left with him as like a sign of solidarity, which was kind of curious
So
to me.
you didn't want to do the show with him.
I felt like our time doing the show together had kind of run its course at that point.
So was that because you kind of felt like he was getting too big?
No, it was more of just like a conversational thing. I think anyone who watched the show at the time could see it, that like we weren't really, the conversations weren't that great. He was kind of,
So who are you gonna replace him with?
well, right now we have your friend Bricc Baby
Oh, that's what he. I don't know the dude.
and another guy named Court, who you probably don't know.
Court. Okay.
Yeah.
So Bricc Baby replaced AD.
I wouldn't say replaced, but he had been trying to do some stuff together, and then once they all left, I was like, well, I like
He
this
don't
guy
know
a
how
lot.
to turn it on and off though.
Bricc Baby.
Yeah. See the difference
He's
between
a great
Brick-
conversationalist.
the difference between Bricc Baby and AD is AD really is that, so he don't have to act like that.
What's
So
that?
That he's really that. AD really come from the streets, been through it, been respected out there for a long time. So he don't have no problem sitting down and being normal. Bricc Baby always want to be tough.
But he's real cool on the show.
He always want. I don't know. I've never seen him.
I think he's got a lot of perspective. But Bricc Baby been through it, right? He's from the streets, right?
Never listen.
I shouldn't be trying to verify
Listen,
this with you.
I've never. Look, I was hanging over there a long time, 18 years.
Okay.
I don't know him. I don't know what he was doing, but I don't know him.
You haven't been tuned into the Bricc Baby versus Cowboy saga?
No, I know Cowboy.
Cowboy stay talking about Bricc Baby on his podcast. Bricc
Oh,
Baby,
he don't like Bricc Baby?
they don't get along now.
Oh, I know why they don't get along.
Right.
I get it.
Yeah, I'm cool with both of them. I'm cool with you. Bricc Baby and you aren't cool.
I didn't even know Cowboy. I listen. He clout chasing on my name. I don't know him. I can't tell you
Cowboy.
nothing about him. No,
Bricc Baby.
Bricc Baby. I don't know the dude.
So I feel like you kind of misrepresented my text to you on Clubhouse. I said, would you do a podcast with Bricc Baby? I asked him. He said that he was down, but that he wanted to speak to you beforehand.
That's the point right there.
Right.
If I'm telling you right now, right, or if I'm saying like
For the record, though, it was my idea. I said,
Hold on.
yo, Bricc,
Hold
would you
on.
do a
No,
podcast
no, no,
with
no.
Wack? He said,
See, he
I would
tried-
do it if we talked first.
hold on. But see, that's the problem. That's the bitch shit right there.
But he was open-minded about it, right?
No. If I'm telling you, right, like Charleston White,
Mm-hmm.
I don't fuck with dude
Right. Me neither.
at all, right? And I'm going to tell him, fuck you. So if you come to me and say, hey, Wack, Would you be down to do a thing with me and Charleston White? And I tell you, yeah, but let me talk to him first.
Mm-hmm.
After I didn't express to the world, everybody, fuck this dude, he this, he that. If I see him, it's this, that, right? That's what I'm gonna call you weird.
But I said that to Bricc Baby like over a month ago, month and a half ago.
He been running my name for over a year.
Mm-hmm.
You're weird because he's supposed to tell you what he tell everybody else. I don't fuck with dude.
Right, but he was just saying that he would do the content if you and him were able to talk, fight, whatever it turned into, and get to a point where there was not
fight.
He said whatever y'all needed to do in order to get to zero, he would be open to that.
So
just made it clear he wasn't running from nothing.
No, he had to run from nothing. My point is, he clout chasing. He would have loved for Wack to sit here.
It was my idea, though.
It don't matter.
He just said,
you can never bring a motherfucker around me that I don't fuck with. I don't give a fuck about who idea it is.
But you could theoretically get to the point where you fuck with each other enough to sit down, right?
Not gonna happen.
Well, but there's different levels of beef, right? You could sit down on camera with someone you have beef with as long as the beef was not so extreme that it was something that was going to turn into a fist fight, right?
But he took it extreme. It's on.
Recently, right? Oh, song.
It's on.
It's on.
After so much running your mouth, like, okay, if that's what it is, I don't know you, little guy, I don't know you. But if that's what it is, cool.
Right.
So now all of a sudden, if we can talk.
I no longer feel very optimistic about you and him being able to get past your issues.
What you mean?
It just doesn't really seem like you're open to it.
I was never open to it because of where he went.
He took it too far.
Once you go there, that's where we at. You went there. Listen, I can't tell you what the dude look like. I don't know him.
Uh-huh.
I don't.
Good looking guy.
I don't know. See, that's between you and Bricc Baby. I don't know the dude.
Right.
So I don't.
He's got some cool braids.
I don't dislike people that I don't know, regardless of where they from, what they represent. I don't dislike people I don't know. Just because a bunch of other people don't like him, I'm not gonna say I don't like him. I'm gonna be like, I don't know him.
Right.
You hear me say, I'll be like, I don't know the guy.
Is it, from my perspective, bringing people together who have issues with each other is great for not only the content, but also it would be great to have, a bunch of people that I fuck with fucking with each other. I'm not so optimistic.
No, but he gains from that. He needs to sit on the side of Wack. Wack don't need to sit on the side of him.
He's going to be fine either way, right?
I don't know. I don't know what his life is. I'm who I am.
Why'd you say you got arrested in Vegas?
They said that.
You had me calling him, hey, you get arrested?
They said that. Oh, you heard it?
No, I heard you say that. Well, no, and then Lupe hit me up. Lupe's like, Bricc Baby got arrested. I'm like, why do you think that?
Who's
She's like,
Lupe? The giraffe.
Giraffe?
Lupe.
She doesn't really resemble a giraffe.
Lupe is Crip Macc.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
She used to always call you Wacky Williams.
I don't know this lady.
I don't understand what that means. But
I don't know her.
She's a nice lady.
She claims to be a manager. What the fuck is she managing?
I don't know. Somehow Crip Macc found her. I think she was the Papusa lady.
Bro, Crip Macc was getting some top on the side of the motherfucking house when she brought pupusas.
I think she facilitated him getting top. She would go and pick up chicks from Lawndale or wherever and drive them back to his crib to fuck.
Ain't nobody lining up for Crip Macc, bro.
Oh, that was a big part of her job, I think.
Her and Crip Macc match. They, you got two silverback gorillas. That's all I'm saying, bro.
I don't want to think about that. That's a weird
bad.
thought.
That's bad.
I don't want to.
I don't know her.
What do you think is going on with Crip Macc when he gets out? Is it going to be a whole new renaissance?
Remember, bro, you know this shit. In this game, people get a spark. They get their little door opening. And if you don't take advantage of it, it closes. Regardless of what it was back then,
right?
That the odds of it getting back to that is slim to none. He had a door open. Everybody was reaching for him, opportunities. One opportunity leads to another opportunity, leads to another opportunity. He didn't take advantage of none of them.
Well, he just got locked up a bunch of times. But realistically, what was he going to do?
What you mean?
I mean, was he going to be out in public without a gun? It doesn't seem like a good idea.
Where did he get caught at?
I'm not sure exactly.
L.A. somewhere?
But I know that I booked him to host a BMX jam that we did, and he showed up, and it's just in the fucking pocket of his hoodie, and you can just see it so good. And he's taking pictures with all these like 10-year-old kids. It's just right there, like so
That's what
obvious.
I'm saying. Where's his management at?
And he's wearing basketball shorts. I'm like, you couldn't have thrown some Levi's on, get a belt, maybe like, you know, have something going on where it wasn't so fucking obvious.
Where's his management? Homeboy management.
Yeah.
That's his problem. He should have stayed with Bruce or my
ODM
boy.
Slim.
No. That's homeboy management.
Okay. Yeah.
No, what he should have did was stay with Rick Rock, the guy he was doing all the skits with.
You think Rick Rock would have looked out for him?
Definitely.
Compton Rick Rock.
Definitely.
He's a good guy.
Rick Rock been there, done it. He done did all the stupid shit, all the gangster shit. He very mature. Where he's at, I've been knowing Rick Rock a long time.
If you were me, would you sign Crip Macc to an exclusive content contract?
If I were you, I see, right now, I don't know. Back then, yes. Because I don't know if people give a fuck anymore. You know how it is, bro. Even with rappers, when they own you, they own you. When they offer you, offer you. I used to watch. Remember I told you, I was a Crip Macc fan. He used to trip me out. I used to laugh. This shit was funny.
Right.
Right? But I don't know if right now it still has that same.
Okay, let's say he gets out and the views are good, everything is good, like he's making popping content.
Would I try it if I was you? Yes.
Would you avoid it if you were me because of what he has tattooed on his forehead and the fact that there's a lot that comes with that?
No, but you're going to have to monitor what's going on in here to keep your business space safe. You know, this is a place of business.
That's what I'm thinking.
So you can't, you're pretty good at that anyway.
But last time it was very easy to make that decision because you had T-Rell on the channel. Obviously, he can't be around him, so it was like, we can't, we'll do content with him.
He never came around when T-Rell was here?
No, we managed to avoid that. But then one night when I wasn't there, he was drunk and he was on the channel with a couple other people on live stream, and he said, fuck T-Rell and fuck, all of that.
Oh.
Yeah. So that was when we stopped doing content together because for me, it was getting a little too complicated.
Yeah.
He's going to be, that's my main thing.
Would I try it if I was you?
We can't use the platform to diss hoods. That's like a big thing. You know, like you could diss individuals. That's one thing.
Yeah, but not their hood.
The whole neighborhood, that's all of a sudden
we
start to
look. Their whole neighborhood be outside.
Yeah, I don't want that.
Yeah. But would I try it if I was you? Definitely. To see where it goes.
Right.
But I don't know. Back then, I'd have been like, hell yeah, sign him up.
The other thing is putting him on an exclusive contract. Do you really think that he's going to not go and do every other fucking interview in the world? It would be hard for him to not do that,
no,
right?
he's definitely going to go do every other interview.
See, that to me was kind of the problem.
He doesn't understand
yeah.
the business side of that.
But if I said, Crip Macc, I'm going to give you $10,000 a month, I still think he's going to probably be thinking like, how do I go get another couple thousand per month? And that's going to be him going and doing everybody else's podcast,
No, giving
right?
him $10,000 a month, I think he might not.
Maybe.
That man ain't seen no money. We know that ain't really but with him, that's a bag.
But from my perspective, he was always just on the grind, trying to figure out how to make some money every day, Like, and then that money seemed like it fucking disappeared pretty quickly, which is not too surprising, I guess.
What was he making? Like, come on, bro.
He's going around doing everybody else's. He's getting 500 here, 1,000 here for different interviews and promo posts and all this shit.
Getting 500, and you need some clothes.
Yeah.
And you got to pay for your little room.
You see the clothes he was wearing?
He was going to the hood spot.
He was wearing whatever, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean,
you don't have 100 ENT.
No, 500. So even if you go to the hood spot, you're going to spend $120.
You're looking amazing.
You know what I'm saying? Your room. He got a drinking habit. Weed.
That was the fun thing about Crip Macc is every time we had him on the channel, it was like a roll of the dice. So you didn't know what version of him you were going to get.
Nah.
Totally different person every time. They said a couple weeks. I don't know.
Well, he's in prison?
He's in county.
In county.
Yeah.
I wonder how that goes in there. He got a lot of enemies.
Every time I see him on camera, it looks like a little bit, his teeth are kind of like taking on a different shape every time. It's like different indents into his teeth and stuff. Because he really be fighting.
That might be that. What you mean?
He's brawling in there. He went in and came out, huge fucking tooth missing, all this shit.
Oh.
I feel like once you have like some of your teeth missing, it's like a lot easier to knock the other ones out. Yo,
Adam, listen.
He should have got dentures in there.
Listen, Adam. How do you feel? How did it make you feel? Did it feel like when everybody left, Like they were trying to shut you down. Did you feel it?
We had a couple of rough weeks there where it kind of felt like the hate train was just a little bit. It was just so powerful. It made me kind of not want to make content in general. But in the end, at the end of the day, I have confidence that we can continue to make great content, and that
Definitely.
a few people leaving the channel is not the end of.
Well, it started with you.
Huh?
It started with you.
Started with me.
So you think y'all could do a reunion one day?
I would be open to that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'd be good.
To me, nothing serious happened between us, and when I raised that issue, I didn't really get any answers of like what even happened in general.
So what about Gina? What did she say?
Well, Gina was like behind the scenes for the most part. We had her on camera for a while. She was mostly doing social media stuff in here.
What was her issue?
It was just kind of like not enough work here at a certain point where we had her on payroll, and then there wasn't really a lot to do. Because it's not like we just got rid of her. We got rid of 4 fucking editors and like, a couple other people.
So you got rid of her, she didn't leave?
I mean, we initiated the conversation about her leaving, yeah.
Got you. Yo, I launched my diaper company today.
Launched it.
Yeah, Ncredible Diapers, baby. Yeah.
I don't want to act like I have anything bad to say about Gina because I like Gina. Gina's a great person. Cool. She's a cool person. I was happy to see her on Math Hoffa. I thought it was cool the way that she didn't
Math
talk
Hoffa,
shit.
That's what well, how did she get over there?
I don't know. I think they're doing something. BT or he got her signed to an agent, BT thing. I don't know. Something's going on. But she did an interview with him and she didn't talk shit. Because, I mean, from my perspective, I put Gina in a position to be on the channel. We did it for a few years. Didn't really work out that great. At a certain point, we had to tell her.
Sharp, how's his thing doing?
It's going good. Doing a lot of stuff. He's going to be out here.
I fuck with Sharp. Sharp good dude.
What the fuck are you talking about? Why is there any chance of that ever being patched up?
I fuck with Sharp. Me and Sharp talk hours at a time on the phone.
Hours at a time?
Yeah, at least 2 hours.
You got a lot more time than me. What the fuck are you
talking about?
I was driving
to Vegas.
Oh, yeah.
He was trying to understand Clubhouse.
Okay.
And what I was doing with it, because he didn't know what the fuck it was all about.
Right.
And talking to Sharp, he's more of you can give him an example of some shit he done been through, and then he can relate to it. Okay, I get it.
Okay.
So now I talk to Sharp. Sharp, all right.
Right.
Man, he cool.
You sure? I feel like you're just saying that.
No.
I never heard anything about you guys patching it up.
When 2 men talk, we ain't got to let y'all know.
Really? I'm going to ask him about that.
Ask him.
Okay.
He gonna tell you, me and Wack, all right?
You would sit down with him on camera?
Yeah, I fuck with Sharp.
He's not in Bricc Baby's category.
I told him I was gonna sit down with him.
I would love that idea. He's going to be out here while I'm in Italy. We got him out here for a couple weeks doing content, so if you wanted to tap in with him, that would be great.
I even gave him some ideas of things he should do.
Really?
Ask him.
Like what?
Call him, bro.
You want me to call him right now?
Yeah, because they going to call me a liar.
Okay. I am not going to call you a liar. But
no, they're going to call me a liar, the people.
Oh, what if he gets mad at me for initiating
He's not.
this call?
I'm trying to tell you, bro.
What if he's like, bro, like, I don't fuck with him. Why the fuck you put me on the phone with him?
He's not going to do that. You'll be doing me a favor.
Okay, let's
Maybe
try this.
try to lie me up.
If this goes really disastrous, we could always edit it out.
We don't do no.
Yo, I'm doing an interview with Wack, and he told me that you guys patched it up, and he wanted me to call you. Is this a lie? Is he gaslighting me?
Nah, he telling the truth. It's good.
I told you.
He wouldn't be allowed in that building right now.
You ain't got that much pull, Sharp. You ain't got that much pull. You don't have that much pull, Sharp.
I'm just fucking with you, Wack. Knock it off.
I even gave him some ideas and shit to do all that. Like, we chopped it up a couple hours.
Yeah, we did, for sure.
Can we get you guys on camera together while you're out here, while I'm off on my European journey?
Of course.
Oh, beautiful. I had no idea.
Yeah.
Of course. We can do it.
So you guys
Did you know that Sharp wears a device to make him talk like that while he's on camera?
Really? What is it? He swallows a couple nickels or
No,
something?
I can't tell you a secret.
Swallows a kazoo?
But I have the content of him talking regular.
Really?
I mean, like, fucking crystal clear.
Sharp, how do you respond to this?
Bro, we all know my voice. I wish I could change it sometimes. I hate this motherfucker so distinct.
Yeah, I want Sharp to drink more water this year.
I am. Liquid death.
Liquid death. All right.
You up here, Wack? Talk to me. What's going on?
What's up, man? I'm just up here chopping it up with Adam. That's it. Going over, we talking about this, that,
I'm sure the conversation going crazy.
I mean, you know,
Fucking,
Adam's scared, man.
we-
Adam playing this shit safe, bro. He's playing this
What?
safe, bro. You know, I don't know, bro. I gotta get him out of this shell. I think the brothers shook him when they left.
Nah, man.
Yeah,
we
he
gotta-
shook, bro.
He ain't shook. Nah.
He shook.
Shook at what?
You know what, Adam? You should have came in here in an all khaki suit, dressed like T-Rail. That shit would have been amazing.
To me, that would mean that he was shook. He started dressing like that. I'd be like, bro, what you doing? What we trying to save you?
If you see me Hoover stomping in here, we have a problem.
Yo, what's the Hoover stop?
Adam,
I couldn't really do it, but I seen him do
Yo,
it.
have you watched this show? I haven't watched it
the
yet.
first time I tell you, Adam, I think
I
you
seen
need to go
clips.
home.
Huh?
I said, that'll be the first time I ever tell you, Adam, you probably need to go home today, brother.
Yeah. All right, yo, Sharp, much love. I'll see you soon.
Much love.
Appreciate you, Doug.
Yo, no, I haven't watched the show. Have you checked them out? You haven't checked out your competition?
I've seen clips. I haven't settled in to watch a whole thing.
Why not? You hating?
I'm not hating.
So why you have it?
I mean, 2 hours.
It's too long?
I don't watch a lot of 2 hours worth of content unless I'm really
You
deeply
watch like
invested
20
in it.
minutes?
No, I'll watch the clips on the Reddit or I'll watch some clips on YouTube, but I'm not watching the whole fucking thing.
Oh. How the numbers doing?
On there? They seem like they're doing good, yeah.
Oh, so you are paying attention.
Well, it's one thing to
I'm just-
look
I'm
at the
just-
view count. It's another thing to sit down for 2 hours and watch a whole episode.
They're growing?
Seems like it's going good, yeah.
Yeah. You might want to go out from a deal, bro.
I would never hate on anyone, especially somebody who came from here
Why you
content
don't go
wise.
off
Why
from
would
a
I ever
deal?
hate? Huh?
Go off from a deal.
Let me explain something to you. This is part of the problem. If you came to me and you told me, hey, I'm starting a business where I'm going to take a bunch of different YouTubers and we're going to create podcasts and we're going to pay those people to come onto the podcast and talk amongst themselves, and that's going to be the business, I would probably tell you that's going to be harder than you think, because as soon as you get any hosts that start to get any degree of success,
They leave.
they're going to get offers from other places for more money. They're going to realize that they could do that content on their own and maybe potentially make more money. And, you know, at a certain point, shit kind of spirals out of control, especially if your monetization isn't super on point. Now, if you're Barstool or if you're fucking BET or MTV, you got a big advertising department or whatever, and you can easily bring in brand deals, that's good. I feel like we didn't really have some of those things going on. So I'm going to be honest with you. From the outside looking in, we took a big L the last couple of months. And for sure, in terms of the content, that is the case. But as a business, I'm not going to lie, when I sit down and talk to my business manager, the business still looks pretty good, because
But there's salaries you don't have to pay.
at a certain point, we were making a lot of content that was not necessarily like, you know, leaving us in the black. We're taking an L on some stuff. Now, on the other hand, them doing the content on their own makes total sense because they get to keep the money, and, you know, but from us, it's like if we're paying like a bunch of people $60,000, $70,000, $80,000 a year, and the content isn't necessarily bringing in that much money, it kind of starts to feel like, okay, what is going on? So when you say that I maybe didn't like appreciate or communicate well enough, I think honestly the biggest part is that we probably should have had exclusive contracts from the beginning. I think that them having their own streams where they were just talking about No Jumper stuff, that started to really put a stressor on the business, because it was kind of like they were getting more out of the whole arrangement than the business was. And we have a lot of overhead to cover, you know?
No, definitely.
A lot less now that we have a lot less employees. But
How many employees did have you let loose and go up?
shit, we might let go of like 8 or something in the last
8?
month or two.
That's easy, $500,000.
Hey.
A year.
Some parts of the business that are not very sexy or eye-catching to the people are very, very good. Like, for instance, our Instagram. If No Jumper was just an Instagram with 3 million followers that sold a bunch of promo, it would be a very, very good business.
You sell promo on No Jumper?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not to mention, like, you know, our Snapchat, Facebook, YouTube, all these things. It's like we have a lot of good things going for us that maybe are not the things that people love us for, you know? And when we had those weekly shows over and over and over, people loved it. But the business behind it, behind the scenes, was maybe not as good.
Let me ask you a question, and I'm asking this for the viewers. So, you know, YouTube roughly is like $2,500 per million, right?
I feel like it's more like 10 grand or 8 grand a million.
Well,
Kind of all over the place.
Well, that's if you got them ads.
You're right.
That's right. So,
Well, and if you're doing it live, that shit
so
sucks.
let's say it doesn't do $1 million, and I'm asking this for the people because I want you to kind of explain it.
Mhm.
Say it does 400,000. Do you still get paid?
Yeah, of course.
So
You put out a video that gets 5,000 views, you're gonna get paid.
So it doesn't matter. They just break it down.
Yeah,
Okay. So there you go. There you have it, people.
right.
So it's a cumulative thing of everything.
Yeah. So what happened with the 100 show? Your channel
Yo,
that hasn't
well,
been updated in 9 months.
No, yeah, I'm gonna start it next week.
Oh.
Actually, I'm gonna go over there today and get all my camera shit right. So I'm pretty much gonna go in there myself, and I'm gonna take the underground artist lane,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna sit down with all the up and coming artists.
That's
Right.
kind of what you were doing before, though,
Yeah.
right?
Well, I was letting Reek do it.
Mhm.
Reek came to me wanting to do it.
Right.
So I set it up for him. I was just gonna sit in with him, be the draw to get him going. Kind of like what you did with AD.
Reek probably doesn't like me because he was trying to do an interview after you let him go the first time, and I was like not really feeling it.
He tried to do an interview with who? With you?
Yeah.
He called you to get.
He was texting me or whatever, but I just felt like, is this really like how many people are interested in this? I don't know.
Nobody. Like.
It doesn't seem like.
So what I'm gonna do now is I got this one lady, one chick named is Trelly. She used to be a radio personality in Louisiana.
Uh-huh.
So I'm gonna let her be my female person. That she don't got to have to be there with me, but I'm gonna target all underground artists.
Mm-hmm.
Right? We're there. We at the studio. I'm gonna create my 100 ENT playlist on Spotify. I'm gonna pump them there. I'm gonna do all the advertisement. I'm gonna help push them because underground artists don't have nobody's there to help them, and they got to get a little traction before they can come talk to a guy like you, right? So maybe you can look over and be like, "Yo, bro, Wack, that dude, he's moving." I remember the dude had fucking 8 monthly listeners.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You may look over there, he might be up to 20, 30,000, right? So I'm gonna give them that. I want to be their first landing,
Right.
start point. And you know, like that's never ending content.
Mm-hmm.
It's 1 million underground artists.
From my experience, most of them are not people that the audience is super interested in hearing from.
But
Some of them.
because they'll listen to me, I can put the light on them. And we can find some. Who's helping them?
Over the years, I feel like the whole thing of interviewing underground artists has just kind of like lost some of the sheen that it used to have for me.
Why is that?
Because everybody's doing it. Because
Who?
I mean, the Cam Capones of the world, the innovators of the world, it's just like a million different YouTube channels that usually by the time I get a chance to interview,
dudes.
I'm sure you've probably seen them, but by the time you get a chance to interview them, it's like odds are that there's a bunch of people who've already interviewed them.
Oh, you mean by the time they get to you?
Yeah.
But in one spark, you're gonna want to talk to them.
But if you find the right one, you get them early, you could really do something. I wanted to ask you about this one. How do you feel about the Chris Brown, Usher, that whole thing?
You don't get no points for Usher.
For beating up Usher?
Nah. And you know what? But I will say this, because after talking to Ray J, he like, yo, Usher be getting in people's business.
Really?
And they're telling you, leave it alone, go your way, leave it here. Like, you know, I don't think he means anything by it. I just don't think he understands that when that element is saying, yo, leave that shit alone, go your way, they mean that. It's only gonna take so much before somebody gonna hit you in your mouth, man.
Right.
So he didn't mean nothing by it. I don't think Chris Brown sent anybody to do anything to Usher. I think Usher kept violating the space when they was asking him not to, and it's gonna happen.
Right.
It's only so much I can control. When I'm talking and you keep going on, something around me, something's gonna happen.
Right.
Whether I want it to or not.
Did you ever beat up Chris Brown?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Nah.
That was a rumor I heard.
Nah, me and Chris Brown never had a fight. You want to fight Blueface.
He wants to fight him right now?
Remember, he said that.
A while back.
Nah, about a month ago.
The hip hop boxing thing could have got kickstarted so much earlier if Soulja Boy and Chris Brown had actually fought when they said that they were going to in like 2015
that was
or whatever.
my fight.
That was supposed to be your fight, yeah.
Soulja Boy signed the contract. Chris Brown called Soulja Boy out. Soulja Boy signed the contract. Chris Brown reneged.
Chris Brown had a lot more to lose in that moment.
He called him out. He was about to fight for fucking $3 million. I doubled his bag to $6 million.
Right. If I'm Chris Brown and I got this big music career, I'm
he
probably
called
not.
him out.
If you're a rapper and you're a singer,
he called Soulja Boy out.
But nobody thinks about that anymore, right? If
What
he
you
had
mean?
got knocked out by Soulja Boy in the middle of that ring, we would all still be talking about it.
I think really Chris Brown would have whooped Soulja Boy.
Yeah, I think so
I think
too.
Soulja Boy would have fought him.
But there's a risk.
I had Evander Holyfield involved, Mike Tyson involved.
Uh-huh.
Mike was training Chris. Evander was training Soulja Boy.
Right.
All that.
Well, we still haven't seen Soulja Boy get a fight since then, huh?
They called me the other day about Charleston White. They wanted Charleston White to fight
You're gonna drop
Lil
dead.
Bootsy.
You're gonna drop dead in the middle of that ring.
But I said, nah, you should let him.
Boosie and Charleston White.
I said, yo, Bootsy will whoop Charleston White.
Do you think there's really a guy in Dubai who's offering Lil Durk $50 million to fight 6ix9ine? Or you think that was made up?
Definitely.
$50 million. Yeah, I mean, I could see it.
Well, a year and a half ago, they were up to $20 million
Right.
when I tried to get the Blueface fight. Actually, $15 million. They were 5. He wanted 20.
6ix9ine versus Durk's about as big as it gets, right? I mean, there might be a few that are bigger, but that would be about as big as it gets. For
That'd be a
you,
big fight.
6ix9ine turned it down in the DMs, but for you as his manager, would you advise him
I
to
don't
take
manage
that?
6ix9ine.
You don't? What is it?
I do business with 6ix9ine.
Okay.
So if you had a proposal for him, I can call 6ix9ine and get it to him direct. He'll yes or no me. If it's yes, then I'll send it to the proper channels, get my cut, he gets his cut, and that's it.
You think Durk would whoop 6ix9ine?
I don't know. I would, if I had to bet my money on somebody. See, this is the thing. 6ix9ine crazy enough to go on there and rumble.
Right. He has less to
Durk
lose.
gonna outbox him.
Durk's at the top of his career.
Yeah, Durk's gonna outbox him. If 6ix9ine get a lucky one in, you know what? 6ix9ine wouldn't even have to win. If he can just stun Durk one time, Durk could whoop 6ix9ine's ass the rest of the fight. And no, only thing people gonna talk about is that lucky punch.
Right.
And 6ix9ine knows that.
You ever see 6ix9ine come out of the show and he's jumping up and down with the legs going
That's
crazy?
what I'm saying.
I've never seen that sort of athleticism from Durk.
Now imagine first round, 6ix9ine comes out the corner with that energy, a flurry at Durk, right? And Durk maybe wasn't ready for it. And you know, he catches Durk 2-3 times, bam, 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 and Durk drops him. Nobody's gonna give a shit about nothing else but that.
Right.
6ix9ine knows that.
Yeah.
He knows that. Long as I can get a few good ones in, that's it.
Yeah. But 6ix9ine said, let's fight for free in the hotel room.
He's serious in a motherfucker.
Yeah.
If Durk popped up down there and said, let's go, he's going to meet him in a room.
6ix9ine could probably use $50 million though, right?
Yeah, anybody can.
Everybody could use
Shit,
$50
anybody
million.
can use 50 million.
Yeah.
You know.
Is he bringing in a lot of money these days?
Yep.
From
Still
what?
get about $500,000 a show.
$500,000 a show. How often is he doing shows?
Whenever he does a lot of them overseas. So 6ix9ine, he's probably doing about, at least he's going to do 10 shows a year. Then it's all the little shit that goes on around that you don't see
Right.
in other countries.
You got a case of Gene energy drinks at your crib?
Nuh-uh.
What happened to Gene? What happened to the NFTs?
I told you NFTs was bullshit.
Yeah,
I said,
I
well,
still
what the
got
fuck
one.
is an NFT?
Still got a $150,000 NFT.
And what is it worth?
I think we bought it for like 150 and it's still about that. It's like 140, 150, some shit like that.
So how do you get your money out of it?
You list it. You put it up for sale on the NFT marketplace.
What made it worth 150?
It's one of these old school ones, the crypto punks. It's like very early. Jay-Z had one as his Twitter picture for a while.
So your NFT was up on Jay-Z's.
No, but Jay-Z was repping one of the much more rare, much more expensive NFTs. Because like at a certain point, you remember how Eminem got a Bored Ape. Like they were doing all this shit to like promote all these different NFTs by basically putting it alongside celebrities.
Who's a better rapper? Who's more popular, NBA or Lil Durk?
Who's more popular? Well, Durk sells more, so let's just throw that out there. Who makes better music? I don't know. I just listened to the YoungBoy album. I wasn't really grabbed by too many of the songs. Kind of feels like a lot of the songs sound exactly the fucking same. I don't know. I gotta listen to like a new Durk project. Like YoungBoy's more musical. Durk is more of like a really good drill rapper. Whereas YoungBoy's like taking more chances. It's kind of hard for me to say, honestly. Who you a bigger fan of?
I like both of them. I know both of them. But NBA, I'm gonna lean towards NBA.
Okay.
But I like this new song that Durk has.
Right.
What is it? J. Cole? Who was it?
Oh, that Durk song with J. Cole, which is interesting because Bootleg Kev just went viral for basically saying that Durk has never had a real hit. Which, if you think about it, there's a lot of truth to that. He's never had like that crazy blockbuster hit. When you look at that song, it sounds like a fucking gospel record. They got this really catchy hook on it. You got J. Cole on it. It's like they're doing everything possible to make a huge Durk record right there, right?
Neck and neck on Spotify.
Right now.
Durk's $1 million up.
Well, Durk released one song last night. YoungBoy released a whole project.
But this is the thing with YoungBoy. He don't market shit. He just throw it out.
Yeah.
I think if YoungBoy allowed the label, gave them their little 21 to 30 days of setup time, the numbers will be different.
YoungBoy's behaving like a goddamn tweaker on Twitter and whatnot.
What do you mean? You gotta come.
Just
you gotta be a little
screaming into the camera.
Hold on, you
He's
gotta
just-
be a little. See, you can't do that.
What?
Because tweakers is what y'all do, and YoungBoy's not a tweaker.
I'm not
That's
saying
his
he's
energy.
actually smoking meth
That's
or
his
anything. I'm just saying
energy.
he's kind of behaving erratically. It's kind of out there.
That's always been his energy.
Yeah, I don't
It
know.
always. You don't remember like that's.
But it feels like
always
something has kind of changed.
Who?
He's calling Durk out by name on Twitter over and over and over. You remember when he was doing this whole Stop the Violence campaign, like very recently?
Yeah,
he had a Billboard article that was like, oh yeah, and we were all getting into it. I remember I did a Mr. Fab interview and we're sitting there talking about how YoungBoy is changing up his shit and how he doesn't want beef anymore. He doesn't want to be on all this violent shit. And now here we are.
No,
we were praising him for turning another cheek.
Yeah, he was saying like.
Turns out
his
it was all
music.
cap. Yeah.
I don't think it was cap.
Well, he's really threatening Durk on social
that's
media.
An individual.
Right.
That doesn't mean because he was talking about like his fans, like the type of music he was putting out. He was kind of like starting to feel some way about it.
Right.
But I think, you know what? I blame Akademiks for this shit, bro.
And he's all up in
Fuck
it.
that. Let's get into it. Akademiks started this shit.
Because he said that Durk and YoungBoy has squashed the beef.
Durk and YoungBoy squashed the beef.
Right.
Now, yeah, granted, they've already had their problems, right? But it looked to me like they was kind of like, you know, I'm going to respect your space, you respect mine, cool. You didn't hear anything.
Right.
When Akademiks came and said NBA YoungBoy and Durk squashed their beef, it forces one of them to say, no, the fuck we didn't. So then when one responds, if the other one doesn't say anything, it starts to look like in the eyes of the people, oh, you're a little punk, you scared or whatever. So then Durk responds, I just don't stream on YouTube, some shit.
Right.
So then now NBA responds. Akademiks started. For this one, Akademiks needs his ass whooped. That's my brother. I fuck with him.
Who should
he
whoop
needs
his ass?
Whooped.
Everyone involved?
Nope, because they would really try to hurt him.
Okay.
They really try to hurt him.
But you think YoungBoy deserves a fade?
No. I think we should let Wallow whoop Akademiks' ass.
Why Wallow?
Because he's going to whoop his ass just enough, but not too much.
But Wallow doesn't have a dog in this fight, right?
But Wallow will whoop his ass to keep the war from going on.
Do you think Wallow would put himself in that situation?
I bet we call him right now. He'll tell me he'll do it.
Why would he do that? I wouldn't want to do that.
To stop the war.
I guess there's some good clout associated with it.
Durk gonna whoop his ass. NBA gonna destroy him. So we say, look, Wallow, Akademiks need an ass whooping. That's my brother. I fuck with him. But he did some shit, need his ass whooped. So we want you to whoop his ass, and then that problem goes away. Because people feel like he got his issue from starting it. Wallow would definitely do it.
That would be big of him.
Yeah, he'd definitely do it. Wallow's for the peace, bro.
Let me hit you with the last topic that we're going to hit here. Joe Budden versus Gillie.
Yo,
You've been tuned into that?
We texted about that, me and Joe.
Yeah?
Funny.
How's that going?
Me and Joe. Well, you know, Joe gonna speak his mind.
This is my thing. I feel like I respect people who live within their means. So if Gillie is making a lot of money from podcasting and still lives in a crib that is relatively sparse, since it would, it looks like he had a little ass window underneath his headboard.
Yo,
whatever.
I just asked him yesterday.
I respect it.
I said, yo, bro, what's up with the window behind the headboard? Because the headboard's not supposed to be behind the window. That only happens when the other wall space is not big enough for the headboard. Am I right?
Do we know that he was at his crib?
See, this is what I said to Joe.
Right.
Maybe he was at a hotel out of the country, a little boutique. Because even the hotels in the country ain't doing that.
And what, Joe Budden is just pissed because, one thing you can say about Gillie and Wallow.
Joe get money. Gillie get money.
But Gillie and Wallow do a very, very good job of advertising and promoting and pushing the fact that they're getting money. Joe Budden don't really talk about it as much. He's not putting ads all over his podcast. To be fair, Gillie and Wallow took advertising on podcasts to a level that I've never seen before. They will have a half-hour fucking ad with some real estate guy in the middle of the episode. I mean, from my perspective, they seem like they're making way more money from advertising than I've almost never seen an ad on the Joe Budden podcast. Which is not to say he's not getting money. I'm sure he's got different deals going and shit, but
you know Joe's point of view, like, he doesn't think they're broke.
Right. I don't think anybody thinks they're broke. It seems like they're making a shitload of money. He's just saying you're not spending the money right. You need to spend the money on a better house, right?
I think he was trolling them.
I'm excited to hear what people think about you and I together. I think we got some chemistry.
Hold on, bro. Because, you've been talking about Notti and transgenders and shit, right? So we're going to clean that shit up. We're excited to see what people think about Adam and Wack doing a podcast together. Because, see, I don't know, man. He got short socks. He's talking about transgenders and all kind of crazy shit. And he might do a threesome with a dude and his wife. I don't know what's going on with you, Adam.
Right.
I hope you don't do that.
You think that's too much?
Because if your wife is into that shit, it's going to fuck with you, bro.
You think?
Definitely.
I don't think so. I don't think I would care. Of course she would be into it. Why would she not be into it?
So if she responded to him more than you, it wouldn't bother you?
I mean, we've had so many threesomes with girls where she could probably tell that I was really having a good time with the other girl, but it's like you can't make it so obvious. You got to always be showing your girl the most attention. What if she gets
lost and just starts doing all kind of shit?
I mean.
Would you try to stop it?
Jump in the middle, break it up. Hey!
And what if he knocked your ass out? You know what I'm saying? See?
There are many hypotheticals to this hypothetical.
For real, would you try to stop it?
No. If you're going to do it, you got to do it the whole way, right? I mean, it's porn.
Hey, you know what? I always say I'm a well-rounded dude.
Yeah.
But
not that well-rounded?
I can't fuck with that.
Well, hey.
I can't fuck
What's the freakiest shit you ever did?
Dude,
you're never going to tell us.
Incriminate myself.
Yeah, you're never going to tell us.
You're trying to get me to incriminate myself, man.
Yeah, I don't want to know.
Because what if I say something and it doesn't, you know what I'm saying?
Because it's going to be a death row gangbang that you were involved in 20 years ago or something, right?
I've never participated in sword fights.
You went last?
Never.
No, okay.
I don't.
Suge wasn't initiating that kind of stuff?
Suge, Mr. Parquet Butter.
What's that?
Ask Ray J. He's going to laugh.
Parquet
Wack
Butter?
said, who is Mr. Parquet Butter?
I don't want to text Ray J some random joke that I don't actually understand.
He's going to.
Is that like cocoa butter or something?
Put it like this. You know how especially you probably know, we all got our different choices of lubricant when we're dealing with women.
Mine's mostly spit, yeah.
Okay, cool. Some people use KY, some people use different shit from the sex shops, whatever, right? Should use Parquet Butter.
Parquet Butter. I gotta search it up.
Parquet Butter. You know what that is?
No.
Fucking Parquet Butter, bro. The stick of butter.
I know what butter is. It's just regular butter.
Yeah, he was.
So we're taking the butter
the
and rubbing it
lady
on.
came out and said, "You sick fuck," and you tried to use fucking Parquet Butter.
I can't judge another man's choice of lube.
Yo.
You know, one time I had a girl, we were doing porn, and I couldn't even get my dick in. She goes and fetches her hemp lube, puts some of that on there, boom, went right in. It was wet. It just wouldn't go in. She's like, I have to get my lube. She goes and gets some hemp lube.
The bitch pussy was that tight?
Went right in. Yeah.
Yeah,
she had a special brand of lube.
Yeah, what's her name?
No, I'm not going to name her. Because
What you mean?
I mentioned it last time I saw her, and she was like, "Oh yeah, I don't do that anymore." She's like, "I'm good now."
Oh, so they don't do porn.
No, she does do porn, but she doesn't need the
Oh.
hemp butter.
So look, have you ever seen like, do people want to wife porn stars?
Do people want to
Like,
wife porn stars?
do the ladies, like when they're done, and do they tell whoever they're with that they used to be a porn star?
I think you probably got to tell them, yeah.
Yeah, because they find out.
Yeah, I was talking to a girl the other day who was talking about how she had gone on 4 dates with a dude, and the dude still didn't know that she was a porn star. I'm like, how? Like, what are you talking about? What do you say that you did all day? What do you like? How could you have that conversation without ratting yourself out, right?
That's crazy. My guy said order number 4 just came in.
What's order number 4? The diapers?
The diapers. I haven't. That was just. That's
Who's
just,
selling the diapers?
What do you mean?
And what's better about your diapers than like Kirkland, which is the brand that I believe we're still using?
What size? What size?
I don't know.
What size? When y'all leave?
Tomorrow night.
You need my diapers.
I would love to stop by and get some.
No. What size? Fine. Call your wife.
Okay.
Listen. For every 3 diapers you're using of these other ones, you'll use one of mine.
What size diapers
That's
does
it.
Parker wear?
That's all I need.
Boom.
I'm gonna go try it on there personally. And
She only wears them at night now to sleep.
That's exactly. How many does she go through a night? 2, 3?
No, like we'll change it in the morning.
That's it. So
She's pretty good at not shitting the bed.
What about urine?
Urine, for sure, yeah.
She pees throughout the night.
The other day we put her to bed and we forgot to put a diaper on her. Had to go in and change it in the middle of the night. There was a little bit of pee in the bed. She just started sleeping in a real bed instead of the crib.
Got you.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, I definitely want to give you some because I know your wife's gonna be truthful.
Mm.
I know that. I like people that's gonna shoot straight, but my absorbent is crazy. My diaper's for real.
I believe you.
You underestimate me because you're a white guy. That doesn't sound right. A black man in the diaper business.
I guess I'm not underestimating you. I'm just kind of shocked that this is what you've chosen to do with your life. But I mean, it seems like a good idea.
It's added hustle. It's generational. That'll be generational wealth.
No, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I love
If
the
I showed
idea.
you these contracts in the Middle East, 10 different countries,
They use a lot of diapers out there.
manufacturing center going up in Bahrain. Yeah, it's getting different.
You're
but-
making the diapers in Bahrain.
well, right now they're in China, but I just contracted to build my own manufacturing,
It's even cheaper to make them out in Bahrain than China.
and it'll be my center.
Why? I feel like China has the lowest labor rates in the world, right?
Yeah, well, if you look at the tax treaties and other things, Bahrain,
Okay.
dual citizenship involved in there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah.
I'll see you in a month.
But if I told you I was releasing another platinum album, you'd be like, "Go Wack, huh?"
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, I
assuming
know.
that the
We ain't in
diapers
the box, baby.
the diapers are
Yeah.
going to fit the same energy that you've brought to the game so many times before with your different artists and stuff. Like I want to change my kid's diaper and I want to picture Stitches getting punched in the face and falling from like 7 feet up.
How about you go from getting up all night because the diapers aren't really keeping your baby dry to you can get a good night's sleep, or if you got to take a trip to San Diego or whatever, or Las Vegas, you don't have to worry about it because Ncredible Diapers is keeping them dry.
I want diapers that have the same energy as you knocking out those 2 white guys in the parking lot that one time. Yeah.
Because it packs an absorbent punch.
All of the greatest hits.
It packs an absorbent punch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Yeah, I know, but guess what?
Mm.
If I was 1090 Jake, told you I had a diaper company, might make sense, huh?
Well, if you were
Keep it
1090
real.
Jake, then I'd be rocking with you because you're rocking with me.
I fuck with 1090 Jake.
You do?
I just want him to come clean with who he is.
He's a good guy.
And if he's not, then I'm gonna let him know they was wrong about you.
That's a good guy. I'll link you guys up soon.
Well,
Yeah.
but you know why I had to do that?
Call him a snitch? I don't know. It's just
Wait,
kinda-
hold on, bro.
That's what happens on
We got
Clubhouse,
to
I
work.
guess, right?
No, he came on Clubhouse attacking my brother.
Right. But he wasn't really attacking him. He was just bringing out the
Definitely
paperwork,
was.
right?
So I just made him content. That was his first time. He didn't know how Clubhouse worked.
Oh, he's had a lot of people trying to turn him into content.
He didn't know how Clubhouse worked. He didn't know they lined him up.
Yeah, I don't recommend Clubhouse to anyone who's successful.
No, why not? If you're on a 100 side platform, definitely. You in the trenches, definitely.
It's probably like
You on the 100 side of the trenches.
it's like what it was like
What?
back in the day during the witch trials.
No, I don't know about them other rooms.
You've got like an angry village yelling at you. That's the vibe on Clubhouse.
I don't know about these other rooms.
If
You're
you
right.
have something to lose, do not go on Clubhouse. That's my
Listen,
advice.
don't go to, I'm going to be real. Don't go to PTK. They got a bunch of these other dudes, scammer dudes called the Bloody Bunch. Don't go over there, because as soon as you go in there, they trying to go on there and get your information, crazy stuff like this. And then you got this doxing dude and Freddie Roosevelt. You don't go to those places. You want to come, have a conversation, Ion's room, any of the 100 side room or the trenches, then you'll be all right.
All right.
And we have this one side, this room called 40 Acres and a Mule.
I feel like you are turning Clubhouse into like a gang warfare zone.
What do you
on
mean?
It just sounds like a fucking really treacherous place to navigate.
Listen to me. Right, we just got somebody's credit fixed. $75 raffle, $5,000 of credit, fucking 32 inquiries, repos, all kind of shit. Credit raffle, right? Just real shit. We do all kind of things on Clubhouse. To help
Right.
people.
Well, there's good things happening too.
You know what I'm saying? People that want home loans or they need direction and this and that. We do it all.
Right.
You got a religious room or you want to just talk to some downer. I was in a room this morning, 40 Acres and a Mule, Down to Earth Brothers.
What are they doing there?
They just talking about life things. There's a brother in there. I think his name is Brother Eugene. He's a Muslim, bro. I think he's FOI out of Tallahassee, Florida, right? But you can go in there and you got ladies. There's one lady in there that she's like in Africa. She's building things. They need diapers down there. Somebody donate diapers down there. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of different things on Clubhouse. Those spaces I gave you don't want to go over there. You come to the 100 side, the trenches side. Ion fixed my life. Ion's a guy I used to interview Ye.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tap in with Notti.
Notti, yeah, check Notti out.
Yeah. There we go.
Don't tap in too far, bro.
Don't tap.
Huh?
Don't tap out like that. Yeah.
There we go.
Let me go.
There we go.
All right.
You might have to talk to her manager. I mean, his manager, R&B, man.
Yo, you're so you're friends with this person, but you're still misgendering them?
Notti, my
Sounds
partner.
like she wants to be a she, right?
Notti's my partner.
Right. But she
But
wants to be called a she?
Listen, when you ask me what Notti is, I'm going to tell you Notti is a transgender woman.
Right.
If you ask me what Notti is as a heterosexual man, I'm going to tell you Notti's a man. But what does Notti want to be referred to as? A transgender woman. I respect that.
Right.
The minute I start as a heterosexual man calling Notti a woman, then I'm being curbed.
Okay.
So they got to respect us too.
Step by step, we're making progress.
Yeah. Notti's an admin on the 100 side.
Let's go.
Your boy Bobby Smurder, he know Notti real good.
Oh my God. There's a real cliffhanger for you. All right, Wack100. Appreciate
Real
you.
good.
What's that
See, I
mean?
do all the